Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Labrini, and today I wanted to film a little video for the Sephora haul that I did and try out the products for you. So, let's get into it. So I'm going to start off with the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Hue Drops, and it has a little tint to it, similar to the Drunk Elephant and the Say. Looks like that. So we'll see if it's going to give me a little bronze. And it has the same scent as the original. It feels really nice. It feels like the original Niacinamide Dew Drops. I'm just going to check on my mirror to see if I look a little bit more bronzy. So I do see a little bit of a difference. It's not like something super intense, but it does give you a little bit more of a bronzy look. I'm very fair, so I can see the difference a little bit, but it's not something super intense. Natural. So I'm going to go in with the Patrick Ta foundation. I have the shade number Fair 2. So this is the packaging. As you can see, very nice. It comes with the cream and the powder. So it comes with a really big mirror, which is really nice. Also comes with the cream right here. I'm holding it because it has a little plastic. And the powder foundation right here. A little bit lighter, but it's going to be good for me. I'll be using the Say brush. It's for bronzer, but I want to try it out for foundation. So let's start blending and see how it is. As you can see, I'm pressing the foundation in just because I know it's going to give a little bit more coverage while pressing. I don't like to swipe. It always gives a brush stroke. So this is what it looks like. Half of my face. I didn't do the forehead, but as you can see, it gives nice coverage. What I would recommend for someone who wants something lighter, I would just go light-handed with a brush that's less dense. Dense brushes always gives more coverage. I like full coverage, but go with something a little bit more flimsy, so it's going to give you less coverage. Or you can go on top with the sponge to help and take out the products, like the excess product, if ever. For the brush, I would recommend, if it's a little bit more flimsy, less dense, I would recommend to just brush it onto the face, then stippling it. So I'm going to go on the other side and we'll apply some product. The shade is a little bit darker, and I have shade Fair 2. Fair 1 was a little bit more pinky, so that's why I did not get that one, because they tend to turn just orange on me, so I got the Fair 2. I think it's more like a peach neutral. I'll confirm on that. You don't need a lot of this product at all, as you can see. So I would just go very slow. For the nose area, if you ever have problems for it to stick, apply less product. When you apply a little bit more product on the nose, it tends to not stick. The nose is very different from the face. It's, as you can see, the texture is very different, so it doesn't stick. A lot of people like to use like the MAC paint pot on the nose. Sometimes it helps, or you can go in with the gripping primer just on the nose area, so it helps to just grip on the foundation better. And I would just probably go with the sponge, a beauty sponge, just because it helps to take out the excess product and it's more natural. So that's what I would do. So it's a little bit thicker for foundation, so if you don't like the texture of foundation, I wouldn't recommend this. If you have dry skin, though, you're going to like it. It gives a nice little glow. Doesn't cling to the texture on the skin. I have a little bit of texture right here. Doesn't cling to it. Really nice. Just that I have combination skin, so I feel like at the end of the day, it's not going to stay on as beautiful, but for the moment, it's really nice. It is very glowy. I would recommend it more for a drier skin than oily skin. I feel like at the end of the day, it's going to move for me when I'm going to be oily, but it is very beautiful though. Like, the glow is really nice on the skin. I don't know if you can tell, but it's very beautiful. It did hide my scar pretty well, which I'm very impressed. So I'm going to go in with the bronzer. It's in the shade, she's Sculpted. It's the medium one. Same packaging as the foundation. It's just this one's a little bit less big than the foundation one. I've already tried the bronzers from Patrick Ta. I have the lightest shade for the bronzer. I just found it a little bit too light, so that's why I got the medium one, just because the pigmentation was just too light for me and I like to be bronzed. Same packaging as the foundation, so cream and powder, and it does come with the little thing right here to protect the cream. So as you can see, it's a little bit dark, but I know that they tend to blend a little bit more natural. So I'm going to go in with a bronzer right here, and I'm going in with a Sephora brush. Took a while for me to get it on the brush. The shade is nice. I like the shade. Don't worry, I go up a little bit, but it's going to be hidden with the blush and concealer. So I just applied it with the brush. I'm going to go in with a sponge just to blend it out a little bit more. I just noticed that I went a little bit too intense on my cheeks. Just a tiny bit on the forehead, but not too much. So I'm going to try out the Milk, the Lip Cooling Water Jelly Tint. It's for the lips and the cheeks. This is the packaging, and it's in the shade Spritz. And I'll show you what it looks like. It's really cool. This is what it looks like. It really looks like, oh my god, it's very squishy and jelly. Please don't eat this. I've seen a lot of people like bite into it. Please don't eat this. After that, they're going to put like warning signs on products because of dumb decisions. So please don't do that. But look, it stains. The shade is really nice. So I'll try it on my cheeks. The reason why I'm going with this is that I have the blush from Patrick Ta, but you apply it a different way with the Patrick Ta blushes. So that's why I'm going to go in with this first. And we'll see, because I've seen on YouTube and TikTok it tends to take out the product under. So I'm going to go in with the brush to see, because I'm not going to apply it directly on the skin, just so that it doesn't move the foundation at all. So I'm going in with quite a lot just to make sure. This is what the shade looks like. Oh, it feels cold. It does feel like water. Okay, I understand why. I think if you like the no makeup look, you're gonna like this. Or if you don't wear a lot of like makeup, you can apply it. I'm just curious to see if it stains, if it's gonna stain the skin, because it's a stain. But as you can see, it's very, very natural, which I really don't mind, because it's not that I don't like blush, it's just that I went through a phase where I didn't like blush, and now I'm just applying a little bit more blush than usual. But I go through phases. The shade is really nice. It's more like a corally orange shade. It's cute. I like it. Okay, so I did go a little bit more heavy-handed, so I'm gonna apply it on this one. So if you go less heavy-handed, it's going to be a little bit more natural. I go a little bit more heavy-handed just because once I'm going to go in with the powder, it's going to take out the pigmentation pretty much. So it's going to just be less pigmented. So that's why I go very heavy-handed, just because once I apply the powder, it's just going to put it down a little bit. So this is what it looks like. Very summery shade, I find. Very summer shade. Looks cute. I like it. So I wouldn't apply it directly onto the skin, just because you're not going to blend it properly. I would just go in with the brush and then blend it out. That's what I would do, just because you can see the texture. It's not going to be something that's going to be very blendable. So I'm going to go in with the Tower 28 concealer. This is what it looks like. It's the shade BH 1.0. It's the lightest shade. So this is the shade. It's more of a neutral. It says neutral on the side if I'm not mistaken, but it looks a little bit more like yellow neutral. So we'll see how it works. It looks light, which I really don't mind because I'm very fair, and lightest concealer shades are very hard to find. So the doe foot is a very typical doe foot applicator, which I really don't mind. It's not too big, which is okay. And I'll just apply a little bit of concealer. So as you can see, it's neutral yellow. The texture feels really nice under the eyes. I'm going to start off by blending the chin. So I turn myself more on this side just because I have a window right here, natural lighting, and you can see a little bit more when I blend. So this is what it looks like. Looks really nice, very dewy, very hydrating, feels really nice under the eyes. Not full coverage, more of a light to medium coverage, which I really don't mind. I don't have a lot of dark circles, so I don't care. But really beautiful. I am very illuminated, like, so we love that. So I'm gonna go do a little bit of powder on my face, and we'll try out the Patrick Ta powder very soon. I'm gonna go charge my battery at the same time, so see you soon. So I already set my foundation. Unfortunately, with the powder, it did not film. So I use a puff. I found that the foundation is a little bit less dark than what it was, and we can still see the milk jelly tint. Like, you can still see it. It's very pigmented, so I'm very surprised. But the powder looks really nice on the skin. Like, my skin looks really nice. I like it. So I'm going to be using the powder bronzer right now on my skin, so we're going to see how it looks like. So I'm going to go in with my bronzer. As you can see, the shade of cream that I use is more of a contour shade because it's more cool tone than the bronzer. If I apply it on the forehead, you'll see it's a little bit more warm tone, which is what we want with bronzers. But look at the difference right here. It's a very natural powder, so you can actually go heavy-handed with it. It's not going to be too intense, as you can see. And I love a lot of bronzer. Not a lot of people like that, but I love it. I'm very fair. So I love to be bronzed. So this is what it looks like. It's very beautiful. I like it. The shade is really nice, even if it's the medium shade. I find that, like, I can still make it work on my skin tone. Yes, it is a little bit darker, but I like it. I like to be bronzed, like I said, so it really depends on how you like to look bronze. So I'm going to go in with the blush right now with Patrick Ta. As you can see, I bought a lot of Patrick Ta stuff. This is in the shade She's Flushed. So this is what the packaging looks like. Of course, all of the packagings from Patrick Ta look the same, but inside is very different. Same type as the foundation and the bronzer. It comes with a cream and a powder. So the way that you use these products from Patrick Ta, the blush one especially, is you go in with the powder first, like this. Pigmented. As you can see, it's very pigmented. You don't need a lot of it. And I went in with a very fluffy brush, not even with a brush that's like dense. A very, 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 very pigmented. I usually don't wear this much blush, so for me it's like very intense. But at least you can see the shade, how it looks like. I'm curious to see how it looks like on deeper skin tones. So I'm going to use a sponge, and I'm going to go in with the cream blush on top of it. So why am I doing this is because the product is made to be used like this. Patrick Ta has showed how to use these products, and what is fun with the formulation with this one is that it doesn't ruin the powder on underneath, actually. So as you can see, it goes on top very nice and doesn't even move the powder. So really rare. We can't usually wear liquids or creams on top of powder, but with this one, it's made for that. And it just gives you a really nice glow to the cheek. As you can see, it's really like glowy. And what I like to do, so I'm going to be using my little powder puff right here that has a little bit of powder left. And I'm just going to go here to blend everything because it looks very intense. And I'm just going to blend the sides and yeah, so that it just looks seamless and blended. So this is the Summer Fridays Butter Balm in Birthday Cake, limited edition. So I bought it. I have 4 of them, and I really like these. This is what it looks like. It looks a little bit more like, not shimmery, but not like the other packaging that I have. I'll show you. This is the pink sugar. As you can see, it's more matte and pink. This one is the Birthday Cake. As you can see, it gives more of an iridescent look, so it's not matte. So difference between them, and I've seen that they smell the same, so we'll see. Okay, doesn't smell too much. Let's see the pink sugar. Ooh, okay. They smell similar. They smell a lot. They smell similar. They do smell a lot alike. So I'm not sure, but they actually do smell kind of the same. We're gonna try it out right now, and after that I'm gonna go in with the lip gloss from Tower 28 to try it out. But I just wanted to see how it looks on the lips. It has a little bit of glitters. So this one has a little bit of shimmer, so probably the reason why the packaging is like this. The other ones don't have shimmer. They are tinted depending on the shades that you get. They are a little bit tinted, but this one has a little bit of shimmers. Same formula, same texture, feels really nice on the lips. It's the balm, so Butter Balm. Really, I'm a fan of these ones. They're really, really good for the price also. I find that it's worth it. But it feels really nice and it looks really nice, and I can't wait to try it on with a lip liner to see how it's going to be. So I'm going to try out the lip jelly from Tower 28. It's the shade XOXO. This is what it looks like. As you can see, it looks like a jelly. So we're going to try it out. It looks very pigmented. I've seen that it's not as pigmented on the lips, so we'll see. Standard lip gloss doe foot applicator. Oh, feels nice on the lips. A little bit of pigment. You know what? This does not feel like a lip gloss at all. Kind of feels like a lip gloss lip oil hybrid, I find. It's not sticky. Like, I don't find it sticky. It does a little bit of the, because I probably applied too much, but it doesn't feel sticky. I like the shade. It's really cute. I want to try other shades to see, but it's really, really cute actually. So very impressed with this one. It's cute. I like it. So I'm going to go in with this mascara from L'Oreal. Yes, it's the Voluminous in Burgundy. Yeah, Burgundy. Brain fart for a second. So it's the Voluminous mascara. Looks like this. It's going to give me volume. We'll see how it looks like. So I already curled my lashes, and they didn't curl down, so I'm very happy about that. We're gonna try this out. Oh wait, I have a hair. I'm sorry if you're hearing music. My neighbors have decided to partay as per usual. I like to wiggle. That's how you get all of the lashes. This is what my lashes look like for the shade. It's very natural. So this is what it looks like. This eyelash is weird because the way that I sleep, so I tend to miss lashes here. It's not the mascara, it's my lashes, guys. I sleep with my face like that in the pillow, so it rips my lashes. I'm using a serum to try and help. But it, as you can see, it's really nice. It's very natural. It gives a little bit of volume, not a lot of length because of the brush. So it looks like this. So as you know, it's the brush that does the job and not the formula. So more dense brushes like this gives you more volume. If you have more like for lengthening, you will see they're a little bit more sparse and longer. So it's going to give you more length. So it's really the brush that changes the mascara game actually. So this was my testing out Sephora viral products. I hope you guys, except for the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara, because I have had it there for a while and I wanted to try it out. So I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe and share if you want to. Comment down below also, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!